Good afternoon, mental potato chips. Just a wee, it's going to be a wee 10-minute video or under for a Saturday afternoon. Normally on a Saturday I throw a lot of knives up and then I think of a topic and discuss it. But I came across these today, which, and I was just looking through my knives and I haven't featured them very much on my channel because they're mother of pearl. I was never a great lover of mother of pearl, but when I had this one originally. This is an old one, probably from the late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. It's one of those ones, it's got a full silver blade, which is hallmarked, and I really need to find out what the hallmark is. It doesn't really matter to me because I know it's an old knife. When you're talking over 100-year-old for a knife, it doesn't really matter. But you can see the age of it. It already had this marking where it had been sitting unused. I mean, I don't think that's silver, and I mean, silver is soft. But it's beautiful, and it had the JSM, which is obviously the owner initials, maybe given for an anniversary or something. I would say in its time, it's got a half stop. I would say in its time, this was a really, really expensive. I want to show you the back spring on this. Oh, let me just get this cleared here. There we go. Look at that file work in that back spring and how small and delicate it is all the way around to the front. Absolutely beautifully done. And the mother of pearl starting to go off now. It must, like, it's a natural material, so over the years it'll lose a lot of its glimmer and shine, but it's still there. It's still got it. It's still, over 100-year-old. I still like it, and that's all that matters. I like having it in my collection. It's just beautiful. So when I'd seen this one, and this one is I think I might have shown it when I got it, but I've never followed it up as such. This is a Frank Buster fighting rooster, made in Germany, in Solingen. I don't know a whole lot about the fighting rooster brand or Frank Buster. It's an unusual sort of name, but I've never really, and I suppose he must have been in that class where they made specialty knives, and the mother of pearl in this is just absolutely stunning. It just shimmers and shines no matter what way you do it. You get this beautiful glimmer of it. And you don't see a lot of, you see little signs like there, you can't really see this, but it's like a little rainbow sign of colours, but there isn't a standout colour. Now, whether this is maybe not the best mother of pearl, again, somebody could maybe help you in this, but I love it. And like when I'm looking at this now, I can see greens and blues and like pinks. It's just all sorts of different colours in it. And it's just beautiful. The blade shape is an unusual blade shape, but you'll see on the blade, let me just do this here. Let me get this way. There you go. Fighting rooster, and I think that says, no, there's no other words. It's trademark of the fighting rooster. You have the two fighting roosters there in the centre. Beautiful nail nick, and it's a match strike nail nick. An odd shaped blade, but it's a blade you can get down and do some nice cutting with. It's just a beautiful knife. This is what I would call, this is the perfect wedding carry. What a beautiful knife to put in your pocket when you're either getting married or you're going to a wedding. I just think it is just delicious. No half stop, just straight down. And look at the alignment. And again, I would think this is maybe 70s, would it be? I'm not sure. And again, if you've got any help out there, please put it. But look at that shine. I can see the greens and blues. I know you're probably not going to see it, which is such a shame. Oh, maybe there you can. But it really is gorgeous. It's not a knife I'm going to carry, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I mean, yes, it could be for weddings, and I might, take it to a wedding or something. But I wouldn't carry it as in it, because I think mother of pearls, because it's natural, it can damage quite easily. But I just wanted to show that, there's knives you have in your collection for use or, just to keep in the collection. This is one just to keep in my collection. This is another one that the sort of history of it, what sort of man or woman would have had this type of silver bladed knife, and it's genuine silver bladed, and it just makes me think back to the times and how in the 19th century, or the 20th century I should say, that mother of pearl and the likes of those tended to die off. And even abalone, you don't see a lot of abalone. I'm getting one made at the minute, which I'm so excited for. I have to tell you, I'm absolutely bouncing for it. But it's going to be something I can keep with this knife, that's going to be there to show natural materials can be just outstanding. You don't need to modify them. They are just naturally beautiful. And that's what this knife is to me. It's just a beautiful knife. And even the etch, I'm not an over lover of etch. Doesn't bother me. If it's nice, I don't mind. This is beautifully done. And this old one here with a silver blade, just that bit of history. Who was JSM? I'll never know. But I sometimes just sit and romantically just put a little face or put a time and a place in history with little knives like these. And it pleases me. It just pleases me. This really pleases me. And although it's sort of more modern, I actually think this one is stainless steel. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't say, but it must be. It must be stainless steel because I have not touched it, and I don't know how long I've had it. Must be well over a year, and it's just sat in the box, and there's not a pit in it. So it must have been. So we're talking 70s probably. But there you go. I just wanted to show you these two because although they don't get out much, they're in my collection. It's days like today when I go into my collection and I pull out little odd knives, trying to think of a topic to discuss, that you find something like this in there and you remember just why you got it. It is beautiful. I can't even remember who I bought it off. It's just not a knife. But today it just hit me how beautiful it was. Again, I'm not a mother of pearl lover, but I'm getting there. Do you know what I mean? And with all this, you can have all your modern knives, your para 3s and all, but this wee 3.5-inch closed blade, there's no comparison, is there? Like, there is no comparison. It's like two different worlds, and that's the joy of knife collecting for me. That is the complete joy, is being able to have a selection of knives that are just pleasing. There you go, wee Paddy's away. Have a great Saturday. And I'll see you tomorrow from a live at 3 o'clock in the afternoon here in the UK, 3 p.m. Just to chat about anything and everything. Do you want to chat about fancy knives? Yes. Anything at all. Come along. You're more than welcome. Take care, folks. I'm away. Bye-bye now.